that ASAP is the reason this draft is delayed because he is participating in a tournament.
He's banned.
Ban.
It's actually wild. I haven't seen a single message from Vic or ASAP.
That means I can play a pub, right?
Is Vic even in the channel?
Oh, Victor's 100% not here.
He should be in the channel.
I just never know because he's like, it only shows people who's online. So I don't know.
Right.
Here's the event.
Yeah.
Nah, he didn't. I can add him.
It has the Twitch link. I guess I'll just look at the packet through that.
Hi, chat. Getting started soon.
Like, ASAP's just been so quiet.
Thank the Lord.
I was expecting the ASAP Fender to come back. ASAP Fender rivalry.
He's gonna, after every single person I nom on, he will type in his thing. He'll be like, Fender will go max, or Fender will go however much I have. That's what he did in minors.
Whenever we nom someone, I am gonna type Shin.
That's fair. That's good.
That's what I have there, and that's what I'm gonna keep there.
What the hell? Jarvis is on a different team?
I like how Poet just doesn't accept the Miami like Dolphins amalgamation.
I was told they were going with Miami Dolphins. I don't know.
I hope they were. I just thought it'd be funny if you had them.
I had it earlier today when I first set it up, and then I looked at the whatchamacallit, the logos and jersey sheet, and like 3 teams had changed names in between the post and the sheet.
Dude, I don't even know my team name. I just picked KL because I don't want to be associated with anything that happened today. Jack in the Block is staying away from this. This is all KL. This is all KL. Whenever I'm drafting, it's KL's. Whatever.
Hey, thanks for the follow, Linky Banky Hanky.
And now he's at a club, and I can't do anything.
Let's fucking go. It's happening.
So, this is not how I thought I spent my Saturday night.
Wait, the logo sheet says they're
yeah.
using
Why the fuck is this on Saturday, by the way?
Because that's when everyone was available.
God damn it.
Well, I was the last one to reply, and Flacid's like, "Do you want to show up on Saturday?" I'm like, "Oh, why not? I don't care."
Yeah, half the captains play majors and the other half play minors. So good.
And I don't play either.
What? You play minors, dumbass?
No, it's the league. It's the league. I quit. I've retired. This is my swan song.
Understandable.
Yeah. After seeing these signups, I'm quitting. Whatever. I just can't deal with this.
It's toxic, I think.
I think I'm gonna have to call. Thinking about if anyone wants to call anyone up. It's gotta be from these signups.
Yeah.
It's over.
Someone test my thing, please.
Do I have to protect range?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, you definitely have to protect range. Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, but like, has anyone ever actually like faked a bid?
I'm gonna
feel like that rarely happens.
Can someone check mine?
If you don't protect your range, I will edit it. I will be in there.
Yeah, you're good at it.
Well, how come when I right-clicked it, it doesn't give me that option?
You don't deserve it.
You have to right-click it and go down to more options.
More options. This is lame. There we go.
Oh no, he found out.
Second
Can someone check mine?
What are you?
Fix my cell how? What?
You can't type in your fucking cell prime.
Alright.
That means it's protected. Unlucky. I was gonna like, I really wanted
You're
to like
protected,
rack
unlucky.
You protected, unlucky. If Jarvis left his cell unprotected, I would have faked a max bid. I would have faked a max bid on like Sweaty Pete and see what he got.
Sweaty Pete deserves max.
He deserves anyone with a pulse deserves max bid.
That's not.
Alright, anyone else have messages?
Someone's gonna change mine.
This is good. Spreadsheet overlords approve.
Yes.
Thanks for fixing it.
I'm not sending them any of the message. If I don't like the team I've drafted, I'm just banning the entire season.
Oh, I should be sending.
Just never sending them the Discord link. No team.
Prime, are you guys doing HGB or Miami?
I don't even know, man. I'm just here. Last second.
Dude,
I was told Miami.
The logo sheet says HGB.
We're in the Miami server, so might as well bring it in.
I don't want to use my server.
Give me a second, Poet. Sorry, I thought I
Oh,
could
you're
shift
right. I am
enter.
muted. Sorry.
Oh, no,
hey,
you're
it's
good.
me. This is definitely my face cam.
Shoot, how do I?
Hi, Jack. I'm gonna try and
No, I'm.
You have to tell
fuck
us.
around the backgrounds here
Thanks.
of this. I feel like this isn't gonna look good. I've done nothing to prepare for this chat. Yeah, it's Paul. This is not me. Hi, Corb. Hi, Cheese. Hello, Edmania. Good luck tonight, Mr. Edmania.
Have I actually not sent you any? Like, I swear to God, I've sent you like the same draft message I've always
Whoa.
sent. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, he just deletes.
Way too dank. Way too dank.
Honestly, I wouldn't put it past him. He does that all the time.
It's just
Yeah.
Wait, how does the draft work, by the way? Is it we get 4 auction players?
3.
3 auction players?
And then it goes by Snake. With
Like
highest
most
PC.
tag coins remaining, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
There you go. No,
This
I
looks
sent
so
you
fun.
that.
That's a good half a screen. I like that.
This song is
Whoa.
called
HD.
Barely
Oh.
Eagle by House of Traps.
Fender betting 70 on Finn.
Dude, Finn's the best player in the draft.
He's actually the Finn.
Got him.
Oh my God, it's actually.
Wait,
one.
should you start? Wait, are we starting?
Yeah, Finn's
Oh
a real player.
shit.
Wait, where
Yeah,
are
I gotta
Let me leave. Let me leave.
the? Man, I need the forms.
HD, honestly, it'd be really funny if like we had like his captains commentating while they're bidding. Just having people commentating while they're bidding and just yelling at other people.
I mean, are
Just
you
snipe
all
them.
gonna just stay in here?
No, no,
Ah,
I'll
absolutely
be
well,
here.
It doesn't work then,
Who
does
decided to
it? Alright, hey. Hello everybody. Welcome to the draft. Here with my beloved co-commentator, Flaccid J Trip.
Hi, it's me, Flaccid Trip. I'm super smiley and not grumpy at all right now.
Me too. I'm fully prepared to do this stream. I didn't spend around the whole day doing nothing. It's fine. It's fine. I can't
Hey,
get
let
this
me
fucking.
boot up the stream. I gotta see what you're working with.
Don't look. Don't look. I am baffled by the chroma key not working here. Like I've got similarity set to 1.
Why is Anka?
Yeah,
What is
it's
the
my
Anka
face
cam?
cam. This is my new VTuber model. Hey,
Yeah,
someday.
I'm not grumpy. No grumpy here someday. This is gorgeous. I think it looks good. I like that the player names are very legible.
Mhm. Damn, Poet drafted to multiple teams already. Pretty crazy.
But the people want Poet.
People want Poet. Like, why? I get like if similarity was higher, it would make it more invisible, but that's not all the same color, and yet it's still. Oh, that looks crazy. I don't know. F11. Yeah, I could F11. It's not gonna fix my problem though, right?
I think it is legible enough. I had it on a very low resolution.
I already was F11. Wait a minute. I'm just gonna turn the chroma key off. It doesn't work.
There's like a slider for like sharpness or something, right?
Yeah. If anything, you telling me to F11 accidentally leaked the spreadsheet link, Yalpa. We're bones. We're bones.
Oh no. I've certainly never done that when I was streaming something
Bring the
important.
background back. Hold on, let me try
I've never
again.
leaked any awards early or anything like that. What is going on in the bottom right, dude? What are you watching?
Oh no,
What's
it's
going
an
on
ad.
there?
It's the Belonka ad.
Game of, you got like 1/50th of a screen of Game of Thrones.
Why is it so picky? I don't understand. Usually it doesn't like get rid of enough, and now it's getting rid of too much, you know?
Isn't there like there's a softness?
Yeah, smoothness is 1, similarity is 1. I guess there's key, wait. Wait, no, this doesn't do anything, I think. Gamma?
Or you could try color key over chroma key too, and that might be beneficial. Did anyone say anything about the
You're a little bit quiet, by the way.
Okay, turn me up probably. I'm not gonna talk very loud. I don't like doing that. Did any other CRC or the captains say when the draft is starting? I see them all on a voice channel right now.
There's a small delay because of ASAP, but it's fine.
Yeah. I blame, I don't blame anyone. We were just getting in a good fun tourney.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, color key is actually so much better than the chroma key one. Okay. Yeah, that's nice. Okay. This works. Hi, Chuck McGill. Fuck Chuck. What a rat bastard.
Who do you think is going to be? I don't know. I also did not really prepare for this. The prep I did for this draft was I made up a whole ass draft board of like what my draft plan would be if I was captaining. But I hesitate to show it before or during the draft. But maybe after the draft, if people want to see that, I can like give you that spreadsheet link and we can look at it.
You can just talk through it too.
Yeah, I could just talk about it. Here, let me pull that up. What did I name it? Oh boy. Here we go. Blasted Trip Novice Sports. So.
Alright, looks like we are finally getting started.
Hell yeah,
I'm sorry to
let's go.
cut you off.
No,
Ghost
that's fine.
on
Good,
the
good,
board,
good.
baby. Here we go.
Ghost, one of my 2 highest players on the board. I have Borges and Ghost tied as my top available players in this draft class.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. If it wasn't for the Monday unavailability, Ghost just like would be an ace team. Absolutely gonna crush 9 out of 10, or sorry, 7 out of 8 of your offenses this season. Defensively, Ghost will shut them down. Incredible player all around.
High praise. Yeah, I think they're a high ceiling defender. I put them down as a must get. So we'll see how high they go. I wouldn't be surprised to see Ghost go for like upwards of 65 to 70 tag points here. I think Fender was willing to go that high.
Absolutely worth it, especially because you're only drafting 3 people.
Yeah, right.
So,
especially
there's less reason to hold on to those. Yeah.
100%. There are some concerns about the back end of the draft and the activity levels of those players. So I'm curious to see how people will approach it. Maybe getting the opportunity to be the team that drafts, that extra player is actually a good thing if you're concerned about availability, having to get loans and stuff like that. But yeah, I think Ghost should go very high here. I think it would be a ridiculous throw by 7 out of the 8 captains if he went for anything under 50.
Yeah, and again, like very reasonable to go higher too.
Yeah,
outside of Ghost, I think like your next top defenders. Oh, I pressed a button. You could get Borges. Borges is a good flex pick too. You can swing him. Oh, but honestly, I don't know if anybody quite touches Ghost defensively here.
I think Borges does. In fact,
Borges might be the only other one though. And that's only 2
on defense,
people.
Let's take a look. My top defenders here: Borges, Ghost, Chrysalis, aka Sergeant Ducky, and Pass the Flag are Stink. Those guys are up on top of my board. I have some other players that are very high on my board that aren't as high on this local big board. But I don't know. I think any team who doesn't get one of Ghost or Boreas is at a disadvantage. And I think if I were drafting, my strategy would be to try to get Ghost for as many tag coins as it takes. I had it down as willing to go up to 70 out of 100, and then try to snag Borgus for whatever you have left, and get that tandem locked up, and then just figure it out from there. That's how I would have approached this draft with American Corner Stories drafting.
Yeah.
We can take a look at some of Ghost's stats or something if we would like to while they do this bidding up here. I'll pull up his Tag Pro League. Did not play last season, but the season prior he was on OD Future, captained by, I believe, In the Someday, with such players as Spheroid and others. I don't know who else was on that team. Maybe Smalley was on that team. He had the 96 and 94 team, which had a very good season. In the Someday asking a very good question, why are they going by 1 for Ghost? No fucking clue. They could have been at 50 off the first bid.
Who's even in this? Is it just Fender and Cooler now?
I guess it's Fender and Cooler / Aaron, yeah. I think Cooler's the one doing the drafting here for Novice.
Okay.
If my
Go up
understanding is
higher,
correct.
quicker!
Yeah.
Still stuck on 53.
I think Fender will keep going. Fender might be willing to go to 100. I don't know.
No leaks.
Probably
no
not,
leaks.
but I'm speculating. I'm not leaking anything. I just am reading into his comments in public channels. That's all I'm doing.
They're doing server splits these days still, right?
There are server splits in NLTP. Same as the old days or whatever. The old server split sheet. So we'll see. Yeah, is there going to be like an East Coast team who drafts, Sweaty Pete and Redcoat, and then says they're a New York team to play everything on Chicago? Could be valid. And then you draft some Chicago balls.
Those are Euro OTI champions right there. Thanks, Calvin. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, everybody. Typical team should be 70, 25, 5. You're missing a few coins there. Wait, okay.
They got extra coins.
Right? Wait, no, that is 100. 85.
Oh, I thought I read 75, 25, 5.
I just don't know how to do math. Fourth balls.
Should we get a prediction in for like who, or like a poll or something about TC value, like what GhostSan said here? I'm trying to get into the mod view again.
Yeah, go for
how
it.
to do this.
Goes for 60 question mark? I hope not. I think there's still one bidding, they're getting there. We're getting into like the realm of, like, okay, this is reasonable at least now. 40 would have been an absolute steal, but even at 60, again, you're drafting 3 people. You look at like the minors draft where you have, I don't know, you're like Space Tigers going for 65, and that's drafting 4 people.
I can't find this mod view prediction stuff. I don't know. I thought it was like, don't I just like click it right here? Why can't I do this? I'm sorry, I have to go. I'll be back as soon as I can. Gotta go do something.
Oh, that's it for 64. That is a steal, my lord. What a steal! That's nuts. I think Fender easily has put himself in just like an incredible position now. Thank you, fine. I am looking quite hot today, and look how tall I am. 36 more to go on just 2 people. Kolmogorov next up. So first on the board here. A great O pick, transitioning over from defense, but still, I'm just look at all those O's in the name. No way Kolmo does bad here. But I don't know if Kolmo's necessarily as standout of not Fender compared to the rest of the pack as Ghost is to the rest of the defenders. I think alternatively to Kolmo, you could approach your Borguses, your Homer Jays, certainly your Sweaty Pete's if you're willing to go to Ireland a little bit. But I imagine Kolmo will still go for decent pin here, maybe in the 30 to 40 range, and I think that'd be around fair. all these team names? Just way too big. Not fitting on the sheet anymore. They keep getting longer. 64 steal, I know! My West Coasters, I know! But hey, this is the only reason for you to celebrate, alright?
64. That's a dub. Yeah, not shocked
That's a
that Fender's
huge
the
dub.
one that got him. If I was captaining, I would have made him go to 70, or at the very, I would have stopped at 70, and he would have had to take it for 71.
I don't
64.
care about draft positioning that much. So
Not that,
I feel
not
like,
that bad.
who cares? I can get Ghost. Everybody makes playoffs, baby. Uh-oh. My webcam has transitioned to an ad.
Fender would have won 100, honestly, says Tinder. Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised he would. He seemed, in all the messages I've seen him sent about him talking about this draft, he seemed to be very interested in just going all out to get Ghost. So, not surprised at all.
Jeez. 30. There's 36 left, too. I mean,
Homo on O, I'm curious to see how captains evaluate. If we tune into the Placid Trip big board, I've got him as my number 5 ball.
oh, who's above him?
Sergeant Ducky, Sweaty Pete, Ghost, and Borgus are above him on my board.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And I could be convinced. I mean, it's not like a definitive 5. I've got him sort of in the same range as Sergeant Ducky or Chrysalis, like I just mentioned. Randy Bobandy, and Pass the Flag. Randy Bobandy, if you take a look at his sign-up comments, has said that he has no availability concerns and he is fully back. So I expect Randy to dominate this tier. He is truly fully back. Circley is not eligible for this draft.
The merger, right?
Come again? Yeah, Randy hasn't been around for a little while. I see some talk about Circley in the chat. Circley is not eligible to be drafted because he's Wednesday unavailable. Unless he changed that last minute and I missed it. But
Como for 34 to Victor Messi's team. A fine start. Still plenty of coins to go. 1% spent by Fender on Homer J.
I know one. Fender. I think is gonna go heavy here for Homer J too. I don't know how any other captains feel about it.
You're right, Sergeant Ducky.
Fender
That
will be
traditionally
high.
has not mattered. The availability is usually ignored. I'm not sure if it will be this season. It is certainly a little bit nippy. I don't know.
A
It's the
bunch of
CRC
signs removed for marking Wednesday unavailable. If I can try to come up with the other names here, I can't remember off the top of my head. But like Circle doesn't want to play novice, like he doesn't want to. So
Why not?
I don't know.
That's a little toxic.
Yeah, I think he doesn't want to play. I think if he plays, he wants to play minors.
Homer J climbing up to 21. Fender going in for it. Just to solidify the offensive side of his team. Now the defense is pretty much shored up for him.
Curious to see if anybody like really bids him up here, make him spend all or most of that 36, put him in a bind for his make position.
I wouldn't be surprised if he bails out at some point. I don't think I see Fender spending all 36 here. I don't think it would be a great choice. Not that Fender's bad in any way, but I imagine you can just get 2 decent offenders for 36, you know? No reason to go all the way ahead. Here we see Poet. Go ahead. Bids up to 36. Prices Fender out of it. Doesn't look like anybody else is going in. I think we'll see Poet get Homer J for 36.
Yeah, he's gonna get his man. Yeah, Fender had called Homer the best O in the draft in a private channel. I should probably I have to be careful what I say because I don't know what stuff has been said in private channels versus public channels. I don't want to but I guess all these captains can read that. Fender was talking up Homer in the captain's chat, saying how good he thought he was. So I'm not surprised that he went for 36 there. but I thought Fender would be the one to get him. Good play by Poet. And Fender is bad, I agree.
Fender bad. Randy is better from Sergeant Ducky. Close race. I mean, they're both very good. I think the top O choices are all kind of similar. They're in a similar tier. Maybe Borges is slightly outpacing them simply for having played so much time in minors last season.
Randy Bobandy on the board here. You said that I wasn't listening. Sorry.
Hey.
I think Randy should go for the most of probably any offender on the board. Truth be told, I think Randy's crap. But we'll see.
But certainly not like 60, right?
I would probably go that high.
Okay.
We'll see. It all depends who wants him bad enough. There's coins aplenty, and if people are concerned about availability problems or whatever, I think you might have to play with some loans. I think you want to lock up these like known commodities, and we've seen Randy absolutely wreak havoc on NLTP before, so no reason to expect that he can't do it again. Zumi Como is O restricting now. Potentially that played a role in them falling lower.
That's right. As Smalley says, it's actually 3v3 this season. Only 3 people getting drafted to each team. The rest will not be in NLTP at all this season. Shame.
I think there is a big benefit to keeping some of your tag coins to lock up that first snake pick, because there's a good chance that the players available in the first round of the snake are going to be pretty solid. So I think that plays a role in some of these captains not going high as well.
This is not a toxic stream, but the beginning of the first round and the end of the first round is quite the quality difference.
Randy take a look based on board. I don't know. Is there like I have according to the big board, I've got green, which is like my second highest rank of player. I've got green players in all over the first, second, and third projected rank. There's 4 players within it.
Ballsack 1, 2, 3 is one of my faves. Well, let's talk about the rookies.
Yeah.
It's a little bit early to do this maybe, but it could be a good idea to save those tag coins and get these rookies in the early snake round picks. And I'll tell you why. Ballsack 1, 2, 3, Ahsoka, the Snaps guy, not technically a rookie, and then there's one more, Yabujin. All of them above sword rate.
Well, Yabujin is Smoji.
What?
That's Smoji.
What?
Not a rookie. But
it's a Manip?
It's Smoji, and the captains have been informed of that.
God, I didn't know. Well, shit,
yep.
That changes everything. Alright. Bump Yabujin up your boards, everybody. But
yeah, you
Ballsack,
highlighted a bunch of players that I agree. I agree. They're very good. Ballsack is on. So I did like mock lineups for like what I, would maybe be drafting, and almost every single lineup featured Ballsack 1, 2, 3, as well as another rookie, Mr. D Money.
I like Mr. D Money too. Yeah.
Ghost and Borges, and of course my boy Hondro on defense, or Stink, or Chrysalis, or Pass the Flag. I think there's a decent amount of defensive options. Ahsoka, you mentioned, another good D option.
Yeah, when you get these rookies coming in that like already have sword rates and they just haven't played a second of comp, it definitely means that they've been. I mean, it means their mechanics are like incredible, and that they've been pub stomping. Teach them how to play Ansa, and they're gonna be a very serviceable bronzer.
All right, so Randy went for 50 even. And I'm Nasa on the board for 20. Do we think he goes
like that price
between Homer J and Randy? Do we think he goes underneath Homer J or underneath Como? I think that if you're willing to pay up 34 to 36 for Homer and Como, you should be willing to pay that for Nasa in the book. I think he should go for more than those players.
I don't know about necessarily more. I think on par with, in a similar range. I think.
Poor phrasing on my part. I don't mean should as in it has to be that way. I just I'm expecting him to go for more.
Okay.
But maybe not.
Definitely a good way to spend a third of your budget. I like the Randy for 50 though. I do think Randy's maybe a little bit better than some of these other guys. He's been out of the game though.
Yeah, but on offense, like as long as you're not flaccid grabbing or like consistently like killing yourself or killing your regrab chains because you're like too impatient, like it's just like very like small decision making stuff, and you can rely on your like mechanics to just out mech these newer players. I think Randy for 50 is arguably a steal, but maybe he's worse than I remember. I don't know.
I got somebody saying Nos is better and with a higher ceiling. Nos gets taxed a little bit. Is Nos tox?
I don't know if it's tox tax. I don't think it's tox. It's kind of like the
no mic thing.
How do I phrase this? How do I phrase this? It seems like he's easily rattled, and so that's like something you gotta keep in mind. Nas for 40 though, I think that's like on par with what I would expect his draft value to be.
A good price. You got 60 more to spend. I mean, good lord.
Plenty of options.
Plenty of options.
Active saying you guys should bid up. Active, you have 100 bag coins. You bid up. Like what do you mean? Yeah, tilt tax is closer than a tox tax.
Tilt tax.
Yeah, and it's an inward tilt. Like that's how I tilt. It's an inward tilt. Shut up, Someday. Someday's bad. Can we get a Someday bad in the chat, everybody? Just get that going.
Mental tax? You can't say that. What the fuck?
You just gotta add an S to mentals, and then you can say that.
Oh my gosh. Chrysalis on the board next. Took a while to get that nom out. Chrysalis, you know, had a really good season last season. Shine.
Chrysalis is potentially multiple booper winner. He won. I don't know if you. Or maybe it's just the one.
I think it might just be the one. Was it last season's or?
It is just the one. No, it was not last season's. It was with me in season 20, long time ago.
Yeah. Under the name Sergeant Ducky.
That's correct. Actually, he might have been. He changed his name to something else that season too. Doing a lot of name changing, but I think he's very good. I think that the
okay, so it is two. It is two. Sergeant Ducky. He's in chat. How much you going for here, buddy? I'm thinking if you're spending 64 on Ghost and you know Sergeant Ducky is in the tier right under Ghost, surely you're also looking at 40, kind of like these top offenders are going for it.
Yeah, I think you should go for 40. He's a top 4 player on my board. I had it at 50 as the my stopping point on Chrysalis would be 50.
Right. I mean, like, what other top defenders are you really targeting here if you don't get Chrysalis? You have Porgus, who probably wants to go O. You have Radical, Trapson, and there's kind of a drop-off after that. You know, your next top pick would maybe be Stink, who's like Euro, and we don't have to get into my thoughts on the Euros, but there's certainly a drop in value for that. Chrysalis is an excellent defensive pick right now, especially for all these teams with just O-balls.
Yeah, I think top defenders I see on the board. Sergeant Ducky, Pass the Flag has expressed a desire to play D. He's got the 3rd highest rolling percentage of all of these available players in terms of pub win rate. There's Stink, there's Nooper Ball champion Hondro, who I think is an excellent second D-ball candidate. Maybe not your first D-ball, but you can pair him with any. If you were able to pair Hondro with a Ghost or a or any of these other, or a Borgus, or which I'm also astonished Borgus hasn't been nommed yet. I guess people are saving their coins. But if you can pair Hondro with one of those guys, I really like him. Trapson, a long-time NLTP player. Does Smoji play B?
Smoji could go either way. Back when we were captaining Smoji, we sent him on O.
There's some other players too from the Dolphins. CNR Sport has only a 37.6% rolling 300, but he had really good stats with Miami. I believe it was the season that he did so well on. And then Gamma, another player who's got a 36.2% rolling, but Gamma was in like the 80s for positional D-niche with what's the Jazz's team? I forget the name of the Regis. So I think Gamma would be another option on D.
There's a
With
lot of
Draft
good
Omg.
bronzers out there. This is a kind of a stacked draft. This is nice.
There's a good amount of availability concerns, like minute restrictions. So we'll see who
Interesting.
filters in. I think we're going to see a lot of playtime from all the true rookies who've signed up.
How many of those are there? Really? Like 3?
I don't know, man. The rookies.
Who's JSM? What does that stand for? James St. Marco? Oh, Ray Ray signed
Shit,
that, right?
man.
Just shit, man. Whoa, Malbolgian. I don't remember who you are. I never do.
That's
I think it's
Cell.
Cell. Shut the
Yeah.
hell up. This is an incredible season of B-Team, right?
Stum is on the board for Novice after removing from Minors. Yes, Sure32. What happened is that he requested to remove his sign-up before the Minors draft and told captains he was not playing, so his sign-up was removed. But because he is a rookie on the sign-up, he was able to sign up before the rookie deadline, and he is eligible here to be drafted with a Wednesday only restriction. So he cannot be called up, but he can play as much NLTP as he wants.
A decision I'm happy with. Sweaty Pete on the board. Just
it's a good
after
decision.
Chrysalis goes to 440. It's a Poets team. Shoring up both sides. Homer J on offense, Chrysalis on defense. That's a nice start.
Yeah, I think that is a good start. I'm a bigger believer in the defensive side of that team so far than the offensive side, but Homer J is somebody who...
He's a regular performer.
A lot of people
on BT.
Yeah, a lot of people have big, high levels of confidence in. Here comes Sweaty Pete, the 100 cap man himself. Absolutely dominated last time around. We'll see what he goes for here. I heard insight that potentially his sleep schedule has changed. Maybe he won't be available as frequently. Don't know how true that is. It's all hearsay.
This is the best O-ball. Bid him up. I don't think you're necessarily wrong. Sweaty Pete is, at least on your servers, a tier above everybody else here. You gotta worry about, scrim availability, vibe availability. It's kind of weird sometimes when someone isn't like regularly scrimming with your team and they come up on game day and they get like 15 minutes, It never feels great as a teammate. But certainly mechanically, Sweaty Pete outclasses all these people. I think he's one of the few offenders that's really gonna give Ghost a good run for their money.
Sweaty had an absolutely dominant Miami Dolphins season last time around. He had a plus 85 in captive. He had the 100 Ownish and 100 Teenish. Brought home 104 captures in 326 minutes. Is that right?
104.
That can't be right. That's gotta be like slightly askew. I thought he had like 77.
100? That's fucked
It says
up.
104 on his profile. I don't know if that's right or not.
That's gotta be illegal.
It says 91 on cap leaders. I think that 91 is with normalization.
Take this
that
man
was
off the
31 more
packet,
caps than the
seriously.
next closest.
And he
He's
might
a beast.
go for a steal here. Currently frozen at 23. Okay, we see a late 24. But I don't know how much higher Sweaty Pete will really get bid up. Certainly worth the value, but, teams are just afraid of him. Kind of like how teams were afraid of Jerry back in the day.
I'm surprised Jarvis isn't going for harder here after his man.
Jarvis, nobody on his team yet, either. And you're kind of running out of those, stronger choices.
There's a very strong choice at the top of the board. Scrapper 8-0, another player who has done this before and was nearly removed, but was not. There was a miscommunication on his availability. It was almost removed today. PRC's never fumbled something like that before.
Homer J, you got on so early because you're one of the best O-balls on the board, baby. You got a good team. You got a nice defensive partner there with you right now. Partner, across the pond, I guess. Sweaty Pete now up to 38.
How long do they do this one bidding again? Is this going to be one bids all the way up to 60 or something?
It's fine. It's fine. This is how drafts go.
I just hate the one bids,
we're
man.
kind of rolling through it. It's only been 40 minutes. Probably 30 of that's actually been drafting, and we've got
6 picks in 40 minutes.
That sounds pretty good. I'm optimistic.
I'm not. It's okay though.
Don't mind the strange video playing in the corner. I have to pay an AdSense to get my Omg cam. 45 tag coins for a guy who might not show up. But if he does refined, he's dominant.
Why do you think he's not going to show up? Like,
is it because he's Irish?
I get it. Like, I get the concern, but like, I would just try to get him to show up. I don't know. He just put up 91
Greenish?
taps. Like, just like
Lord.
just do the
He
New
said he
York
doesn't
team
stay
thing,
up late
set your default
anymore.
time early, like, and you're good. Do the We the People server manip and set your default time early, and then draft other players alongside that. I don't know.
And if he doesn't show up, get the sell out of league call up, you know.
Oh, I think he's going for 50. Oh, Jarvis comes in at the last second.
Oh, who would have
Jarvis
thought?
hasn't been bidding.
Out of nowhere. It makes
Active
sense.
just
though.
pulled out of the running, I think. He said shambles in his text bid, or in his bid spot, and then now Jarvis jumped in at 55. Oh, man.
I like the play from Jarvis, you know. Step out of the one bidding, let somebody else take care of it. You know, maybe now you're hoping Cooler's kind of a little bit tired of doing all this one bidding nonsense and steps out sooner than he otherwise would have.
I think Jarvis is going to get his guy here. I'd be surprised if he doesn't. That would be if I was Cooler bidding here and I was getting one bid up by one team the whole time, and then they finally stopped and you're like, yes, we got our man, and then another team came in and they're like, no, this is our guy.
Yeah.
I might just see it. I might just give up. I just let him take him.
Cooler being a trooper here, bidding up Ghost to 64 and now Sweaty all the way up to 60, taking a part and bidding some of these more valuable players to where they currently are. And it's good to have somebody like that in the draft. You know, you hate to see somebody like Fender, thank you, Poet. You'd hate to see somebody like Fender getting Ghost for, 30 coins. It just wouldn't be right.
I mean, wait, come again? I completely misunderstood what you were about. I was about to respond, but I realized at the tail end that I didn't understand.
Cooler's been bidding Ghost and Sweaty Pete up.
Yeah, you don't want to let players go for steals, even if you're not interested in like locking them up. But at this point, this isn't that. This is them. This is each captain trying to get their player. Looks like maybe 65 is the stopping point. Jarvis out of the running.
Yeah, Homer. The first player listed in all of these is actually the captain. None of those are playing. So right now on your team, it's just you and Chrysalis.
Chrysalis plays D, by the way. Pretty good at it. I think Chrysalis could be a pretty good two-way ball too. I've seen him do very good things with the flags, but like the one thing Chrysalis does sometimes that is just like grab at like bad times and like sometimes bad grabs, and then it's just like a flaccid and then like sometimes a cap walks in. If they improve that aspect of their O ball, I think they might be one of the most complete two-way balls in the draft. But ill-timed flaccid grabs.
Seconded
are
only by
brutal
Borges.
Yeah, Borges is like the ultimate ground ball. Borges is probably a shoe-in for what is it? F Your Gasp award, because some captain will probably make him go play O or make him, do whatever, kind of force him to. I don't know. I don't think Borges enjoys the two-way thing he kind of gets pigeonholed into now. I think he would like to just play D. We'll see. Maybe hopefully he gets that opportunity. Still no nom for him. And Sweaty Pete all the way up to 71 tag coins. Here's the real question. Does Sweaty Pete go for 91 tag coins or less? That's how many caps he got. I say less.
Let's see, 1 tag coin per cap? That's worth it. I like it.
No, I understand that Borges is missing those weeks for the honeymoon, and I understand he's got bad scrim ability. I don't think it matters in this tier. Like,
I agree.
I just don't think it matters at all. Because everybody makes playoffs, so those 2 weeks gone for the honeymoon don't really matter. You'll try to get your wins, and then you go from there. Yeah, HD Badger, HD ruins novice streams. Or minor streams, sorry. Oops.
Oops.
That'll hurt his gasp more. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah. So he's probably a shoe-in for the Fuck Your Gasp. Because he's going to be missing those weeks. It'll knock him down again. He'll have like well-rounded stats, and then he'll win that award. That's my prediction. 76.
Whichever team picks up Spidey is going to begin spamming anti-England memes in the Discord group before Pete's bedtime in an attempt to keep him awake for Gabe. Good strat, good strat. I imagine Jarvis gets him here, surely.
Yeah.
Still going up, though. Slowly and surely. Boreas at this point probably fairly cheap, simply
He's gonna go
since he's kind of like one of the last first balls to go. Only 2 teams will be able to bid super high for him.
Well, depending on who goes ahead of him, like if Active and KL, if they scoop up somebody for even 20 TCs, that caps the ceiling on the price all the way down to 80. Which you could argue is a fair price, in this decreased 3-man option. We'll see. I did not expect the one bidding to go this long. I thought for sure it would have plateaued around 70. I think it's asking a lot to draft Sweaty Pete at this moment, even though I know I was just talking him up. It's like you're expecting to draft at ceiling, right? So like from an expected return or whatever, you're like, if you're drafting him expecting that he will put up those numbers again. If he doesn't, then it's going to be harder for his team to pick up the slack because they were taken for so fewer TCs. So then in theory they're not as good of players, but we'll see. Better do Sweaty Pete again from the beginning just to be safe. Fuck that. Oh, there it goes, 79.
Jeez, that took forever. My lord. And this, the Coolers team, not Jarvis's. Quite the bid up on old Sweaty. But so long as he shows, absolutely worth it.
100%. 100-ish player, goes for a lot of TCs. Story as old as time. Scrapper 8-0 here now on the board. Scrapper only available after 8 p.m. because he's got some kiddos, but that should be most games, right?
All of them, really, yeah.
Yeah, so he should be very available. I believe Scrapper is a Booper Ball champion, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, season 21 LST. We'll see if Sadness gets his man. Sadness in on the bidding now. It's going to be between Vic/ASAP and Sadness so far. Both of them affiliated with Scrapper through Legends of the Splitting Temple. I think Scrapper is a nice two-way ball. It looks like he signed up as both, I think, but I think he prefers D. Looks like his best stats are D. But on the season 21, on his Booper appearance, he was an offender. So we'll see which way he slots in.
Up to 40. That's a hefty price. I'm a little bit surprised.
I feel like Scrapper would be a good fit on the Pokeballs. I think he'd fit well in with any of these teams. The 3 teams in on the bidding all have one ball on the team already, and I don't see any reason why Scrapper would
all
be able
low balls.
To play well with those guys.
I assume you're doing Scrapper defense here, right? If you're any of these teams, or do you think they're just spending really big on O?
I would be putting him defense, unless he objects to it, unless he really wants to play O, right? I think he would be better served playing D in this draft. I think it's a weak draft on defense, even like from top down, from minors on down, I think the defense is like a little weaker than the offense.
That's fair. There isn't a whole lot of, defenders left. I do think Borges can be 2 here. And then Radical traps in. Proud. Well, actually, I don't know. I take it back. Those are a lot of defenders, even at the top of the board there.
He should be D. It'd be foolish to force Borges to play O.
Yeah, that would be foolish. Nobody who would do that ever. Who would have done that at any point in time?
I mean, in this draft, I'm not throwing shade on you. Captaining. Not what I meant to do.
Hello, MLX.
Active and KL looking to get their first ball. The only team left without a first ball. Oh, never mind. Jarvis also does not have one, but Jarvis does not seem interested here in Scrapper 8-0.
Welcome to Competitive League Tag Pro MLX TP. It's I don't know. This is like the bottom. It's not too late to sign up. TM Cheese Doodle TP right now.
It probably is too late to sign up, but if you're a true rookie, you can get in free agency. It's actually never too late for true rookies. So you should DM Cheese if you are actually a rookie. Or me, you can DM Flaccid Trip too. I will handle those DMs. I am a responsible and very good CRC member who does not screw up. Definitely haven't screwed up.
Scrapper up to 66. My God, it looked away. Hefty price, going for more than the first balls right now. That is crazy. Why do you think? Why do you think captains value Scrapper so high here?
I think he's a known commodity. He's done it before. He's won. He's recorded 90+ niche seasons on O and D, and they want to get their man. I think this is expensive, but probably going to be money well spent. Oh, here Jarvis is now in now.
I think it does make more sense for Active and Jarvis to go big on Scrappy here than the others. I realize they're priced out now, but you want to lock down like a top quality guy for your first ball.
Yeah, I think maybe they didn't get who they initially had in mind, so then they're like, okay, we gotta go get this. We gotta go get him. So they went and got him. I think the timer's up here. Surely he goes to Jarvis here. There he goes.
Damn, not 69. Unfortunate. Couldn't quite make it there. Congrats on the draft, Scrapper.
Not nice.
King, not nice. King of Miami Dolphins. Borges finally nominated. Jeez. It's Active's guy if he wants him.
And there goes 36 immediately. Smart bid. Active takes him out of it.
Victory up to 40. A lot of pressure here if you're Active. I imagine you kind of feel like you have to take him, right?
If you're Active? Yeah, I think you need to get him if you're Active. No first ball yet.
Which makes you wonder if you're some of these other captains, if you're a Sadness or if you're a con man with a lot of money to spend, bid this guy up. Worst case, you get him. Well worth your value.
Honestly, I wouldn't hate if Active just put 66 in right now. Just do it. Like for his value. You still have 33 coins. You come out of that above how many teams? 1, 2, 3. You're still ahead of 3 teams in terms of tag coins. Maybe more once people spend on other stuff. And you'd still save it. There he goes. There it is.
An early 66, probably well worth it. Everybody, 1 player on their team, barring response balls with 2. First round done.
Alright, so my strategy of drafting Ghost for whatever it takes and then drafting Borges with what's left over and then just figuring it out after that would not have worked.
It would not have worked, but
would not have worked.
You still would have gotten Borges or Ghost for 64. Which not bad at all. Love that value.
Curious to see who they get for O to go with both of those players. 34 TCs for 2 players, or do they spend on the partner, really lock up the D, take their shots on O, cheap auction shots and snake draft shots, or I don't know. I don't know what anyone's game plan is here.
Sorry, suck up on the board here. Great offenser. Could really, truly be a first O-ball if you needed him to be. Some defenders. Imagine having your eyes peeled for this guy. Fender in the bidding. Sadness also in the bidding at 12. Certainly a fine price. But I imagine if you're a captain with an O-ball, you want to be a little bit weary about going high on another O-ball. You're only picking 3 people here in this first round.
Yeah, most of the mock-ups I did here included 2 defenders in the auction, even if one of them is a 0 TC pick. Only one draft I did, or one mock hypothetical lineup I did, featured only one defender drafted in the auction, and that was a Ghost for 70 TCs, Randy for 30 TCs, a 0 TC pick, and then filled out with Snakes. That was my speculation. So maybe something similar like that happens here with Fender. Ghost around that price point. Wasn't able to get Randy, but you know, try to get 30-ish on an offender. Maybe Sorry I Suck is that offender. He probably wants to avoid going to 30. He'd like to save those TCs, but...
Yeah. You know, if anything, I almost feel like we're kind of in a rough spot for O-balls, especially if Circle is no longer available. I think a lot of these people higher up on the board, at least those that are left, are defenders. If not Sorry I Suck, who do you turn to?
I think you could go to... I haven't scratched people off here. I think Ballsack, Mr. D Money, Perpendicular, Feels Like.
If you dig down into the rookies, though, do you think those are actually worth like an auction slot, or do you think those are more snake types?
I mean, I think they will be. I wouldn't be surprised if some of those guys go here in the auction.
Sorry I Suck, 16 Defender. I love it. I think Fender has a very strong team right now. Said it already, but Sorry I Suck can easily, you know, be serviceable as a first O-ball. I don't think he's that far behind Randy or anything. Plus, with 20 TCs left to get another O pick.
Yeah, that 20 TCs is enticing. Even if you're not like in love with the Sorry I Suck 16 TC pick, having 20 left over is a strong position.
Yeah. He won't be able to get traps in for D. I imagine he was thinking about it. Obviously, it makes more sense for him to get an O-ball, so maybe this is kind of fortunate that he won't be able to pick traps in up here. I'm sure he'll be missing that West Coast defense, but it'll be fine for his team. Oh, and we see 24 from Poet. Traps and Chrysalis, that's a nice defense. And with Homer J to carry your O, I like it.
Active and on the bidding though now, and
prices him out, yeah.
Has been priced out. Yep.
Borg is Trapson. All right, so if you're getting Trapson for 25 and you only have what 9 TC left as active, I'm thinking you gotta send Borgus O here, right?
No, absolutely not.
Ah, come on. What are you gonna do? 9 TCs for your O?
I would not send Borgus offense.
Borgus loves
not that he
offense,
can't.
He told me.
He could play out. He's good at it. I don't think he enjoys grabbing. I think he's smart with the flag. I think he's very good at playing OD. He's very good at staying ahead. I think that sort of like conservative, like game manager mentality that he kind of approaches it with is like best served on D, especially at novice where you need somebody who's kind of like keeps everything under control. Maybe can like be a shot caller, tell people where they should be.
And sometimes it's also, you know, disappointing to get those more support O-balls for such a high price, because they don't always, you know, bring home a lot of caps. They rather hold, like, you know, the intangibles, like you said, the OD.
Well, yeah, and a bunch, I think, especially at the lower levels, I think, like, okay, maybe this is, it depends on the team, but, like, so last season you saw Sweaty Pete kind of do a hard carry from offense. Not saying that the rest of the team wasn't good, but he had, you know, very dominant stats in a way where his hold resulted in his caps because he was just extending things, and then eventually he would come in and cap. I feel like and that's something that I think can sometimes happen at like the higher levels of play, like in majors or whatever. You can have like these cracked O balls, and they can be the carry for their team. But I think most of the time at the lower levels, B team and the new now novice, I think you want to spend heavier on defense because you can just hope that the other team is screwing up, and that's giving your offense these opportunities, and then they can capitalize on the opportunities because you're keeping the flag in base so much. So that I think that's sort of the lens that a draft like what Active and KL are putting together so far. I think that's sort of the lens they're looking at it through. So they'll probably, they'll take the shots at these newer players or whatever, mechy guys that they've seen in pubs who they think have some juice to them, and then hope that they can just take advantage of the other teams not having as good of a defense as them.
Yeah, wise thoughts.
Prow up to 24. Prow, somebody as well who has some availability concerns, just has like some plans. Like, right, people just have plans because
Nothing wrong with that.
we have a bunch of lovely individuals in our league who have lives, unlike myself.
And myself. Oh no. How'd it happen? How did we get here? It doesn't matter. Prow up to 25. Potentially headed to Jarvis land routine here. Good T pick. What are you doing with Scrapper there? Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did the timer go? Did the timer go? I'm thinking probably so.
Did ASAP try to come in at the last minute there?
He did. They're gonna
They
allow
said
it.
no?
They're gonna allow it. Jarvis is not happy. And I wouldn't be either. I mean, you wait that long for the time, I don't know.
I had
Prow 26 to ASAP.
I had Prow at a lower price point than this. Almost all of these players have gone higher than the prices I had listed, though. Like, there's going to be a bunch of like 0 to 5 TC picks at the end, I feel like, to fill out these, Dolphins, Pokeballs, KRT, RuneScrim, and LST teams. I feel like there's going to be some very cheap auction balls that finish this out before it's basically effectively snake picks. We'll see.
Snap Dizzle Dazzle. I have no idea who you are.
That's a Stoka, I think.
Oh, okay, you have not been drafted yet. Coming up soon, surely. Pro up to 28 now. Jarvis, I imagine, still a little bit fuming. Kind of getting robbed in that pick. I don't know, though. I might have to disagree. I think with Active at 9, Pro at 24, Fender at 20, I don't know if we will see that many 0 TC picks.
Not like 0, but like 1 to 5. I don't know. I'm 1 to 5-ish. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like obviously Active's last pick is probably going to be, but like you want to save TCs for the snake.
Right.
That's the thing though. So I don't think like Active doesn't want to go spend all those 9. Poet shouldn't want to go spend all those 24. You want to hold on to some for, like fighting for snake position to get effectively like a second auction or a fourth auction ball. Active immediately priced out on Smoji. Oh, the bidding changed to Ice Plat? Something wrong. I think it's Smoji here. Or sorry, Yabujin.
So, Proud to the Victor Messi team. Colmo is an O-ball, Proud is a T-ball. That's steady, solid. It's not as flashy as some of these other teams with 2 people, I think. I kind of prefer the Borgus Traps and the Ghost Sorry I Suck right now.
Compared to...
you have more money. You have 38 CCs to make something good happen here.
I got both sides of the field covered if you got Proud playing B here, which is good. Yabujin, I had slated as a 20 TC pick. We'll see. It looks like he's going to go above that. He's up to at least 21 here. Between 2 teams that have plenty of TCs left, the 2 highest TC amount teams doing the bidding here, so could see him going into the 30s. We'll see.
Well worth it. I mean, you know, it's Smoji and it's Smoji under a rebrand. People always do good in their rebrand seasons.
Usually the shorter name is better though. But you want like people go from Destin to Jig, and then you win MVP in all 4 tiers or whatever. Or you go from
Destin
who
to
was
Juke.
some other ones? Fly Molo to FM.
Yeah, wait till Victor Messi drops all those extra letters off. Man.
Yeah, Vic rebranding from Victor Messi to Big Dick Vic was wrong. If he had just rebranded from Victor Messi to Vic, he might be a major Super Bowl champ right now.
Jarvis Landry to JL.
No, that's cursed. I don't like that one. But just going to Jarvis or Jarv.
No, I don't like this. He should drop down to Jar 32.
Jar does have 32 TCs left. Yabujin all the way up now to 37. Does Sadness go in on 38? It looks like the bidding has stopped. Nas and Yabujin. Have we seen this team before?
You know, I'm an expert in all things B-Team. I extensively know the history and pay a lot of attention in this tier. That's why I'm streaming this draft. And I can tell you with full certainty that this has never happened before.
I feel like Nas and Smoji played for Conman before. Actually, no, Nas couldn't have. Nas captained the team that season, I think.
Yabujin is Smoji, that's right. Thank you, Pro.
This just feels like a Conman team we've seen before. I don't know. Not like that's a bad thing. It just feels on brand. Like, this is certainly a Conman.
This does feel like a Conman team, though. You're right. Smoji, Nas, yeah. How Conman should play on it.
Get him in there.
Fit in. Oh, Mr. D-Money, thank you. Thank you so much for the follow. Excited to see you play this season. Radical finally going
Let's
up.
go!
One of my favorite D-balls. I'd be spending an easy 40 here. Not a lot of people with that much money left, granted, so she'll go a little bit cheaper. But I think this is somebody you can trust to carry your defense at this point. You'll need, like, you know, a nice, supportive defender with her for sure. You can't just throw her a rookie. But she's more than serviceable.
Big minutes restrictions, as I understand it.
Uh-oh. Damn, how many?
I can double check the official ruling.
Playoffs?
No, it's like early season stuff. I think they've got, like,
Oh yeah, somebody in chat was saying she's missing like 3 or 4 weeks.
yeah. Hold on, novice announcements. A 150-minute playing restriction, so gotta miss 3 games. That's not so bad, especially whenever a team makes playoffs. There are 7 weeks, of course, so you're still making the majority of games, hopefully. Maybe, you know, could miss 4, but missing at least 3 games. But yeah, brings a mechie ceiling that not everybody brings here.
Yep.
Has I know a high decently high rolling 300 for this board. Can't find it right now. It's in the 50s though. 57.9, there it is.
Medical.
The ASAP and Vic squad is taking a different approach to the draft than I thought they would.
I mean,
But,
neither of those 2 guys ever have a lot of plans, I think, you know? Yeah,
They got their
Rad's
they got
injured.
their player.
Left Pinky out for the first 3 weeks. Hopefully she doesn't get Bakhtiari.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Bakhtiari practiced. Apparently he's supposed to play.
I just...
Hopium.
I don't know anymore, man. I feel like... When was the last time he played a game?
Long time
2
ago.
years ago? 3?
Well, no, he played a game. He came in for against the Lions, I think week 17 last season, and played like a half or like a couple series or something, and then left again, and then didn't play in the playoffs.
Damn.
Like he tried it out and was like, nope, this ain't gonna work. Yeah, I was worried like a month ago that he would never play football again. Thought he might just retire, but
Maybe
apparently
he
he's
should.
back. So we'll see. Hope it works out for him.
Right, well, Victor Messi, first
see what
team
mom
to
does.
get all 3 people down. As Prowl saying in chat, Radical's missing weeks 1, 2, and 3. Prow's missing weeks 4, 5, and 6. So, you know, some availability issues there on that team, but, you know, maybe it's a good chance to give, like, your second D-ball some minutes, you know? Maybe they end up being better than you imagine.
Well, there's good continuity there, right? Like,
Yeah.
if the other 3 players are still playing, you swap one out for the other, and then you're not doing a dance where you have to, like, you're bringing 2 people back. If, like, they were both missing the first 3 weeks, and all of a sudden you bring them back in the back half, then you're kind of really throwing things off.
Yeah.
If there's been good chemistry, Ice Plat now on the board, up to 11 TCs from Sadness.
Another one of my favorite bronzes up on the board here. Ice Plat, great vibes pick. You know, if you're looking for gel, Ice P is your guy. Aside from that, excellent O. I mean, you know, what's up the stats?
I think Ice Plat would fit in great on Mr. Morale and the Nub Steppers, but they were priced out immediately. I think he'd also fit in decently on LBT, but they are currently outbid here by Sadness. We'll see if that changes.
I imagine Sadness is more than willing to, you know, drop the 21 if necessary. Fender, I'm assuming he's gonna hit the 20 here? May as well.
should,
Look how
if he
much
wants to,
money
he should.
Sadness has. Like, you know, you can at least, you know, hit him up a little bit. Fender goes 16. A coward's play. Sadness surely dropping the 20 here. Oh, 17. Come on, somebody drop the 20.
If he goes for 21, I'm going to be angry. He should go for 20. Somebody.
Fender 18. Sadness.
Sadness, do the 20 right now.
Sadness.
Sadness, please.
Fender should do the 20 right now too, frankly.
They both should. In the interest of saving a tag coin, they both should. Or in Fender's case, the interest of just getting your guy. I get that he wants to save TCs for the draft, but...
If he goes 18, I'm gonna also feel like an idiot.
That's a weird place for Sadness to stop his
Yeah,
pick.
I mean, if you want this guy, you can just get him. Just get him. You have so much money. You're fucking rich.
He must really want that first auction pick if he's out
Yeah,
here
I'm
because of
a
the
bit
2
shocked.
TC difference.
I imagine the timer is about to expire. Probably.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Has to be.
Well, Ice Plat to Fender. Not what I would have expected. And maybe not what Fender would have expected either. But a great pick. Ghost as your, you know, powerful defender. Sorry, second. Ice Plat is your O. I love it. I think LBT is my favorite team right now.
Somebody pointing out that Sadness is jockeying for max TC position over Jarvis to make sure he gets who he wants, and a bid of 19 would have put him at 31.
want less
He
than
does
Drive.
20, he's 19, 20, he's then under.
So I guess Sadness was maybe worried that there's some other pick out there that Jarvis is also interested in. I don't know.
Here we go, past the flag, third highest rolling 300 on the board, behind only Sweaty Pete and Borges.
PTF, another, you know, great two-way ball, another good gel pick, you know, can kind of fill in any holes you have within your roster.
I feel like pass is like the ultimate fourth ball. Like he'd be like.
Oh, no talks. Wow. Come
What do
on.
you mean?
That
was supposed to be a compliment, but I guess we'll say third ball. Yeah, like you could put him in either position. He'll do good, fine to good, and he's not gonna like butt heads with anybody. He's a grinder. He's got elevated Dallas ping, so it looks like 84 Dallas ping according to the sign-up. But my understanding is that he is from very near where I am from, and I get much better ping than 84. So
Maybe he's on the Wi-Fi, you know. Doesn't have the 80-foot Cat 6 Ethernet cable. Ice is super toxic these days, you're right. What a piece of shit that guy is. I can't believe it. He was talking about alcohol in pubs the other day. Disgusting. He called NLTP a beer league.
who called it a beer league?
Ice Plat.
That's not wholly off. It's like the dads who don't have enough time to scrim all the time, and then it's like the people who you know didn't make it into minors, and then like rookies.
Don't look at that snap. It doesn't mean anything. Don't worry about it. It doesn't matter. Those numbers are meaningless.
Why didn't you pulled it off? DGasp is like all of these numbers on the side here are out of 10, and the closer to 10, the better you did. So a D gasp of like 9 or 8.73 as you take a look at Swagstein on the bottom there is like pretty good. A D gasp of like 1.11 means you played offense. In the case of Spheroid, who's above Swagstein. Joko and Sea Dog got some. I'm surprised those numbers even registered.
Okay, all right.
They only have,
Past the
only
flag
have 20
draft.
minutes played. Usually it's like.
22.
All right, my bad. No
Stabino
dogs.
finally on the board. All right, so we got a LST. Sadness, a classically good B team captain. I mean, he's got 3 boopers, right? Am I wrong? Maybe just 2. I think it's
Sadness?
3. Yeah.
I think he appeared in multiple. I think he has 2.
But he gets there's the point, you know.
But he's been in more than 2.
Absolutely. So Randy PTF for his starts. Something I don't know. This is different. I was expecting Sadness to kind of draft Sadness and friends. There's certainly a lot of people that have been on his team before. You know, Scrapper, Borgus, Smoji, Zumi. Was Smalley ever on there? I'm not sure, but he's gone a different route. These are new people for Sadness. He's taken Premier Obal, Randy Bubandi, and he's taken 2-way past the flag. With a lot of money left, it could end up being a pretty good team.
Pass wants to play D though. Pass only.
That's fine. Yeah, I think that's probably
to
for the best.
both because like he doesn't want to put his team in a bind. Like if he said he would play O if he needed to, but similar to Borges, I think he just wants to play D.
Looks like Stumbino finally nominated here. I think there's some issues with the packet for a moment. Up for 0, nominated by Poet. Borges pool, please. Can you end that prediction? You have one view up.
If I can figure it out. I couldn't figure out where the button was.
P-Chip coming in here, doing shit, and then not finishing stuff.
Predictions,
Borges
there we
pool,
go.
please. Wait, what do you mean?
What was
Borges
the
is already
outcome?
done. The Borges pool is over, isn't it? Yeah. Get out of here, Smalley. We're on a new one. This is the Stumbino pool.
The only
Yeah,
prediction that's
yeah.
up right now is the Stumbino one.
You got me yelling at my friend P-Chip for no good reason. He's done nothing wrong ever. I didn't get my money. Oh, that's weird. I don't know. Ask your bank. Stumbino up to 1. I took it. Mr. Irrelevant of the Miners draft, and then Super Mr. Irrelevant of the Miners draft after getting forcefully dropped by the CRC. Here he is now.
We obliged his request. I don't know.
Very true. He did ask to be removed from the Miners draft, and he was. But he's back now.
I don't think I used the word obliged correctly there. But
No, you obliged his request. That sounds very correct to me.
Yeah, to do as someone asks or desires in order to help or please them.
Absolutely.
I feel like 1's a steal, right? If people were willing to take him in minors, then obviously there's a ceiling or there's good enough vibes or whatever that this is a good pick. Kind of surprised nobody else was interested, but like specifically I thought Sadness would bid here. But maybe he wanted to get him in the Snake. I thought for sure that Sadness would be interested in getting stuff.
He's friends with Doris. He's young. He's fun. He went in the Miners draft. He looks like if you took Jack Harlow and kidnapped him and kept him in your basement for 3 months. A great guy.
And regularly gave him a haircut. His hair is shorter than that.
Well, that's part of like the starvation and general poor quality conditions of being kept in a basement. Circulator, I believe, not actually playing? Question marks.
Yeah, I don't think this nom is. I think this is going to be removed. I think this nom is going to be removed.
Andyland55 followed your channel. Thanks, Sadness. That means a lot to me that we've been, friends and colleagues for the better part of 2 years, and you only just now following me. Thanks. That's fine. I don't know how many streams I've done for you, bitch. No goddamn respect. Fender did this to me the other day, too.
I believe it was Stumbino and Swagstein who were talking about wanting to play together. So we'll see if Swagstein is united with his boy. The two streamer fellas going to KRT would be a good sight to see.
No amount of money will change my mind, Sadness. Andyland.
I'm confused why this bid is proceeding. Hold on.
I mean, as fuck, I can't remember who said it. Maybe it was Homer, but traditionally this is allowed, you know. You can say you're not available and still play. That's how I won one of my boopers. Manips, people. Great way to win. Wanted Stumbino, but I had a reason for not drafting. Probably because there's, like, you know, better picks still available. I think Stumbino maybe came a little bit early. And it's a good option if you had 2 spots open, like Cooler and Jarvis. But if you only have 1 slot, it's like, do I really want to put Stumbino in there when there's still people like CNR Sport and Perpendicular on the board, who I think are like a little bit, you know, more steady choices, especially for an auction round pick. You know, these are your top 3 balls. Yeah, sure. I can here DM me on the old Discord, and I'll get back to you after the stream, Mr. D Money. Circle said he was playing as far as JR32 knows. Interesting.
He DM'd me 5 days ago and said remove him from the novice draft. And so, I don't know. I thought he was removed from the draft.
I don't know what
I
that
don't
means,
like
Cheese. Yeah, Cheese Doodle, is Circle playing? What's up? Is he playable?
Is Snake's here? Cheese. Cheese, did we not remove Circle from the draft? Like,
I like calling him Clay.
what happened here?
Reminds me of Clay Matthews. Think he's put on any weight since retiring? Clay Matthews, 2022.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
that is a hefty beard. Hey, Bobanzi. NLTP rigs. If you gotta hop out, feel free. Alright. The Flash Drip has stepped out for a moment. They're gonna try and figure out this the situation with Circle A. Uncertain if he's actually available or not. Shut the fuck up, Hotline Umami. Get out of here, P-Chip, alright? This is CRC is tough work. And free. Alright, taking a brief pause, I guess. Enjoy. Yeah, sure. Alright, come on. Fuck, I don't think I have admin rights to this channel. Can you just hop in anyway? You powerful enough, Yelpa? Unlock. Lock. Yeah, shit, I can't do it. I can make a new one. Hold on. Wait, can you unlock for a second? Yelpa's gonna come in.
Sure. So, Circle is draft eligible. He changed his mind. After messaging me to remove him, he made himself Wednesday available on the packet, so...
There you go. Back on the board, baby. Alright, Yelpa, come on in, baby. Nobody else, though. I'll shoot you. Private property, baby. Lock it, lock it, lock the gate. Shut it down, Flaccid.
Lock it, lock it, lock it, lock
Hey,
it.
what's up, Yelpa? How you doing?
Oh, boy, I'm peachy. How are y'all doing?
I'm good, I'm good. So, another season not playing. Are you feeling like, I don't know, FOMO'd or relaxed?
I am an old man.
Same.
An old man who apparently needs to hydrate so he's refined.
Holy shit. Glug, glug, glug. I refuse noise.
I am fine letting these beautiful bronzers work their way up through the Tag Pro Pyramid to stardom and glory.
Pyramid?
Pyramid?
Like, What do you mean by pyramid?
You know, bronze to silver to gold.
Which has nothing to do with pyramid schemes.
No.
Okay, yeah. By the way, sponsored by HelloFresh Pog Z.
Oh boy, you sure you don't want to do a capitalism HD? I can get you hooked up with this.
No, I'm all good. Alright, somebody just got drafted. Circle Jerk, 23. Finally, everybody with at least 2 balls. Miami Dolphins looking interesting. Scrapper and Circle. Both old men.
I do like it when all the guys have 2 balls.
Yeah. Well, some of them have 3.
Who told you?
Men love men, CRC confirmed. So true, Scrapper.
Perpendicular now on the
Hey,
board.
another one of my favorite B teamers. You can probably tell who I would have drafted if you've been paying attention tonight. Great second O ball. You know, should round out a lot of these rosters. Of course, a lot of these teams might actually be looking for a second D ball with this last auction slot. Nobody actually bidding past 0. Nobody even bidding for 0. I'm not sure if there's like a stall or an issue with the sheet right now, but I would absolutely be going in here.
It looks like Comman's at least highlighting the cell. He can theoretically type something here.
Type
Everyone
0.
else-
I mean, who are these people going for? I don't understand.
You know, there are a few names left that
Only
really
so many
stand
now.
out. Yeah.
I know I'll give a pass to some of these teams if you're Sadness, you know, maybe you're looking for more of another defender. If you're Poet, maybe you're looking for another defender. Well, I think you should be happy with Perp. Cooler, yeah, Cooler probably wants another defender. I don't know. This is weird. It's also weird that he's still there.
Yeah, looks maybe
Surely
there
the
is a
time has
delay right
passed.
now because
I think there might be a delay.
Unless Poet has fallen asleep, in which case someone please wake Poet up for a quick moment. And Perpendicular goes to responsive balls for 0.
All right, somebody picked him up for 0. I like it.
Poet did. He woke up.
Just the countdown 2 minutes or something. It feels like that sometimes. I see too. Red coat.
Alright, now we're just waiting for Jarvis Lane to be prime. Are they really going by Miami Dolphins or are they going by the Harlami Gorf?
Harlami Gorfins. That's what they should do.
Please say that again. It is
Harlami Gorfins?
Harlami Gorfins. I feel like I'm in that.
Okay.
And I feel like I'm at that scene in Inglourious Bastards where Christoph Waltz is interrogating, like knows the situation with the Americans and is just having fun with it. Oh, Stinks up. Stinky Boy, who I think said can only make game days this season because he's British and he's worried about his electricity usage because, you know.
Yeah, all these, you know, Europeans should honestly not play in this league, just for their own health. I like those guys. I think they should stay far, far away because I like them.
Yes, I like them. That's why I want them to.
I love European people.
Help me get over there. I will take care of the issue right now, and then just
what issue?
The issue with the energy prices.
Oh, yeah. Hey, hop on that exercise bike, yeah. Power the whole mainland Europe. You could do it.
Germany doesn't want to use nuclear reactors. I'll give them a Yalpa reactor. How about that? Jawohl, bitches, come get it. Anyway, Stink. No one?
Nobody. Damn.
Nobody for Stink.
Interesting.
That's a throw.
No Stink. Where's my emoji for that?
Oh shit. Damn, I have drastically underestimated the amount of music I needed to have queued.
Ooh.
We have ran out. That's awkward.
Uh-oh. We're still waiting. We have 4 picks left in this auction. And it's active bid, but he's too busy typing in his box to bid, so, you know, it's all good in the hood, right? Right? Placid?
What?
HD.
Huh?
Sorry, I'm distracted.
Sorry, I'm
getting
distracted.
a lot of pointless ads, and this is a great way to get people to do it even more. I'm getting a lot of pointless ads on Discord. Shit I'm reading that I don't have any need to be reading.
Yeah.
Block them all, baby.
Yeah. That's CRC life for you.
Hey, Zoomy on the board. Let's fucking go. It's about time. Sadness dipping in. Conman dipping in. Great value.
Great value.
This is somebody that I imagine a lot of these teams are holding off for. You know, this is why they didn't bid on Perpendicular. This is why they didn't bid on Stink. They wanted the man Zoomy. Can go either way. I think he's maybe a little bit better at O these days.
Great in the locker room. Great on
the locker room. Great on the microphone. Great on the streamer. Grinds. He can do anything for you.
Yeah. Yeah. He's even great on the grinder if you partake in
Hey.
that sort of thing. Hey, yo. 23. Looks like Sadness is going to get him, but he's going to lose his #1 spot in the Snake.
He will. That's a fun team, though. I like it. Randy's doing VPTF. That's great.
Yeah, I dig that lineup. That's a pretty good base to build your beautiful bronzer team. Y'all are still getting ads, aren't you?
You ran ads?
No, ads. Not
Oh.
ads.
Nope.
Okay. Just honestly, unless it's from Poet, I would just ignore it. Like, until tomorrow.
That's fine. Yeah. I'm gonna-
Just say, whatever.
I haven't needed to talk, so I'm just kind of here. Andro, my boy, getting nommed with one of these final 4 picks. Good stuff. Reigning Nooper Ball champion, the only Nooper Ball champion who's eligible in this draft class, I think. Stedman not here, Slime didn't sign up, Kelvin in minors, Leia in minors, and who am I forgetting here?
MC Rod?
MC Rod did not sign up. Yeah, so this is the only reigning
Damn.
Nooper champ on the board. No bids currently.
That's crazy.
That's foolish. You should
this is
any
a guy
team who
you
needs a
bid.
defender should go in.
This is a guy you bid for. This is a guy that
Nooper winning.
he's a champ. He's got a championship winning pedigree.
Truthfully, Jarvis should snag him right here. This would be a great pick for Jarvis. He keeps tag coins to have a decently high snake position. Oh wow, Handra with the snag. Or I'm sorry, Conman with the snag. of Handra.
this is such a
Zero
con
quality.
man team.
So are they gonna watch Pokemon movies after games this season with a name like the Pokeballs?
Yeah, they are. Yeah, I think he's really excited about it. Classic Conman.
CNR Sports. I don't know much about CNR Sports. Can you two tell me anything about them?
Great defender. Pretty new to the comp scene, I believe. Already, showing great progress and momentum.
CNR Sport was somebody who had really good defensive stats for the Miami Dolphins last season. I thought, for given that they were a rookie and not like a total unknown to me, had very good comp stats. And we'll see. I'm kind of surprised Jarvis isn't going in for
That's
0
a
here.
Andro.
Yeah, that's Andro. Papa
Yeah,
Spice.
I can feel it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's Andro. The man with the Snorlax profile picture. In fact, that might be why there was a delay on the Conman bid. Conman might have looked him up and saw the Snorlax profile picture and then gone in.
And that's all it would take for Conman.
Conman locking in the second snake pick there as well with that 0 from Andro. Poe will be first at 24, followed by Cooler and and then Victor Messi.
Oh, Jarvis and Active are in like a total standoff, trying to get better position with based on their TCs. I just realized
Jarvis could have gone in for 0 there. Chose not to. CNR.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Added to the cooler team. Hopefully they'll still be able to pick up Swag's team and get that streamer chemistry with Stumbino. But for now, I quite like that team. I mean, you know, as long as Stumbino shows up, does good, he's got a lot of big support from like major stars. If he ends up being a good defender, and he can grow alongside CNR Sport, that is a terrifying team because Sweaty Pete's just going to constantly be out. And surely outhold any other offender here.
And that's one thing Stumbino is going to bring that maybe isn't that apparent, because he's got so many friends who are part of the Sweaties.
Sweat crowd.
Sorry, Kari, it's going to stick. They're the Sweaties. He's got so many sweaty friends that, you know, they're just going to show up and help out and watch everything. And anyone on that team is going to get a boost just from having the Sweaties around helping Stumbino become sweaty.
You might have mentioned this already, but this is two of the players in that top 3 for Knights of the Brown Tile were on the prospective regular season champion Miami Dolphins roster last season. So like CNR has benefited from Sweaty doing his thing before, and they've got that chemistry a little bit, like that cross map, you know, chemistry, maybe being in sync, laying blocks and anti and kisses and things like that. If they ain't broke, don't fix it. You know, we'll see if they go after any other Dolphins alum, if there's any remaining. I actually taking a look here. I don't see any. Yeah, there's no more. Feels like as a player I had high on my board, getting nom now.
And it looks like he's up to, let me check because I had to go away for a second to help Noise with his question. Feels like he's up to 2 right now from active/KL. Doesn't look like Jarvis going to bid anymore. We might have the clock going on right now.
This is strange to me from Jarvis not going in on 0 for CNR Sport or Perpendicular. Perpendicular was another one of the players from the Dolphins, who I thought was really very, very good both ways too in a pinch in either position. That's a steal to Poet's team for 24. I missed that pick earlier. Feels like for 2 is a steal. A big steal for Feels Like, I think. Very good offender for that price. Maybe they're playing D, I don't know. But I would have put them on O, or asked them to play O.
Alright, just one more pick. Will be free 99 for Jarvis.
Oh, definitely offense. I love this Mr. Morale and the Nub Steppers team so far. Out of all the auctions, I think that's my favorite. And it's not just because Borges, who is
Feels
a
like
bust.
for 2 is very good. You're right.
They have
Whiskey
a
Jack
very,
for 0.
very good defense.
It's Jarvis Landry.
That's the most boomer-ass team I've ever seen.
Oh,
Hey,
right.
Elder Millennial. Please. But yeah.
Elder Millennial.
That's
The
a bunch of Elder
auction
Millennials.
has ended. The snake will be underway shortly, I assume. I figure we have a 10-minute break, says Poet. 10 minutes, everybody. I'm certainly going to be using that. I'm out of here, bitches. See ya. Bye. Maybe my co-commentators will stick around. I don't know.
Oh, well.
No,
I get kicked out. Did I do bad?
I was about to say, thanks for having me on. I think that's my 10 minutes. I'm going to go pee.
Yeah, right. See ya. Thank you for joining.
Thanks, HD. Thanks, Flaccid. Be excellent, everyone. You want to stream? Talk to us. Subscribe to HD right now so you can get a HelloFresh sponsorship. Good night, everybody.
Yeah, that's a good point. If you are looking to stream this season, let me not cover that. That's actually important information I shouldn't cover. If you're looking to stream this season, it can be a fun time, you know. It's maybe a little daunting to set up, but you got me here to help. You got Yelpa, Flaccid Trip as well. Both of them excellent streams. It takes less work than you realize.
It's not that hard. I'll literally walk through anybody who's like, if you are like remotely interested in streaming, we can always use more tech for streamers. I'll walk you through it with I'll just stream me doing it on my screen, or you can stream you doing it, and I'll tell you what buttons to click. Either way, we'll get it done. Want streamers? Alright. I have nothing else to say.
Okay. Why are these linked? why do I edit one and it fucking changes the other one?
Oh, you pasted as a reference and not a duplicate.
What?
Yeah, if you just Control V, it pastes it as a reference, I think, by default. You need to right-click paste
What
as
is
a
this
reference.
coder bullshit? Okay, how do I...
Like, you're on Streamlabs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, right-click.
No, I'm in OBS.
Well, either way, just like take that text source and then right-click paste as a duplicate instead of as a reference.
I see. Okay.
And then you can change the duplicate to whatever.
Okay, I'm this HD is BRB. I'll be back soon, chat. Snake begins at 11:17.
Are you keeping stream up the whole time, or are you going down?
Yeah. Stream will be up.
Okay.
All right, bye, chat.
I could spend this time taking over HD's stream, huh? I could do that. Alright. Welcome everybody to the Placid Trip auction snake draft break. I'm here to entertain the masses while we wait. Who do we think is left on the big board here that is real good? I gotta mute. I'm listening to myself on stream now. There's a bunch of steals left on the board, I think. Ahsoka is a big steal. Q is a big steal. Ballsack 123, Stink, Mr. D Money. Mr. D Money criminally low on this board. I'm sorry. We'll see. Let's see. The snake order is set. Snake order is Responsibles, Pokeballs, Knights of the Round Tile. So, Responsibles, let's take a look at them. Which way are they probably going? I think they've got 2-0 in Homer and Perp. Although Perp could play D just fine. So I think they probably lean D with their first pick. Wouldn't be surprised at all to see them go with Ahsoka. I think it's like more of a proven commodity, even though they've been gone for a while. Could see them going with Hugh. Could see them going with Stink if they trust Stinky. I think Stink would be a good pick. Then with that second pick, we got Pokeballs up. They've got 1-0 in Nas, 1D in Hanjo, and if we take a look at Smoji, who I think has played both ways. If Smoji's in the chat, Poet, what do you know, Poet? If Smoji's in the chat, you should tell me what position you feel like playing. I don't know what you prefer, taking a look at these stats. Got a 9.34 D-Gasp season under the belt. No seasons as close to that on offense. So I guess probably a defender there too. So Pokeball's probably looking to get an offender. I think that they would probably then take, let's see, top of the board here. They could go with Somali or Corinth, who've been around. They could go maybe with a Redcoat. I think Redcoat's been doing very well in these pubs. I've been playing with him recently. Could go with Ballstack 123, the NFTL man, or potentially Hugh on offense, although I think I see Hugh as a defender. Or of course my favorite snake target in this draft, Mr. D Money, be an option they could go with. Then a third pick, Knights of the Round Tile. Who do they need? Cooler and Aaron have all-star Sweaty Pete highlighting the lineup with Stumbino and CNR Sport going for an average of 0.5 TCs, backing him up. CNR on D, Sweaty and Stumbino on O, probably, I think. I don't think Stumbino likes playing D, but maybe they're open to whatever. I think sometimes with a newer player, sometimes D can be easier. It's like see flag, get flag. If flag gets out, go get it. And that's kind of all you have to do, right? And, like, keep the flag. So maybe Stumbino plays D. I don't know. I think they probably want to add a defender, though, taking a look. So we've got kind of OD going at the top of the draft. I think Stink could be a really good choice there, being that they've already got €1 on the team. Kind of cater your scrims to that time zone, and then they could do the old server nip. Ducky Ahsoka D will be huge. That's true. That's facts. I love that D right there. And Homer Perp O's, that's a high ceiling offense for sure. I think Perpendicular for 0 is a big steal. Perp for 0, feels like for 2. Andro for 0. Whiskey Jack for 0 is surprising too. I think Whiskey's coming back after taking a little bit of time off. Take a look at his old stats here. Yeah, hasn't played since season 18. NLTP season 18. Now, I was on that team. He played D that season at 81.6 D-nish. Was not a good team though. We were a bad team. Also was on his team, I think, in season 14. Yeah, the Pequeños Pandas, my D partner. He had the 88 D-nish that season. I liked playing D with Whiskey Jack quite a bit. It was very fun. I think that that team, I called it a boomer team. I think they're a bunch of tag pro boomers. I think they'll be good though. Those are some like veterans. They know the deal. They don't really need management, which I think is good for Jarvis and Prime. I don't think they want to be like setting up scrims for those guys all the time, like trying to babysit them. These guys have been around the block. They know what's up. What did I get? Knights of the Round Towel. Yeah, I think Knights of the Round Towel would be a good fit for Sting. And if we look at the 4th snake pick, that would be the Rune Scrimitars. Olmo on O, Prow, and I'm Radical splitting time on D, so they could go O or D with their snake pick. Lots of different options. They could go Gamma as a high upside defender. They could put Smalley on D. Smalley likes to kind of play both ways. Maybe a frog. I think ASAP might like a frog. Oh, okay, right. Name change for Whiskey. I forgot about the name. Ooh, had a pretty good season on the Dolphins in season 22 with that plus 32 captive. So maybe that's playing into why Jarvis drafted him there. He knows what he can do. I'm not sure which direction ASAP's going to go, but being that they've got basically 2 players so far, because Prow and I'm Radical will be splitting minutes until playoffs, I'm not sure which way they go. Depends how strongly they feel about either one. I guess whichever one they feel they want to bolster, or if they think there's like a specific player in the draft that they really want to target, they'll go for him. But I'm not sure who that might be. Taking a look at the... Hold up, I misplaced it. Then it'd be to the Dolphins, then Mr. Morale and the Nubsteppers, and then LST. Dolphins, Mr. Morale, and LST. 3 teams I really like. I'm not sure I can do any sort of draft predicting that deep into it. After the first 4 picks, I'm not sure what people are going to want to do. Should we like rank these teams or something in the meantime? I think Mr. Morale and the Nubsteppers might be my favorite. I already mentioned that before HD left, but Borges I think is probably the best defender in the draft. He's got some availability problems, and I can hear arguments for Ghost. But I would side with Borges, I think, and I think his pub stats bear that out. He's been being a carry ball. I know pubs are a totally different ballgame, but looking good. And I think Feels Like is a super high upside offender for 2 tag coins. I easily could have seen Feels Like going for like 30 TCs or in the 20 range, and then to get them for 2 feels like a bargain. I think the Miami Dolphins team is good. Like I was saying, they got some veterans. LBT team looks all right. I think Ghost will have to play very well, and I expect him to play very well, but like I think they could maybe like go for like a spark plug O-ball in the chat, like another ball to like bring a little more fire. Much love to Sorry I Suck and Ice Plat, but like I don't know that either one of them are gonna like take over and like dominate a game on O. They could maybe, but I don't know. I'm not trying to be toxic here. But the problem with that though is that because they've only got 1 offender so far, or defender so far, I think, then they gotta go get another defender. So when do you go for that like extra high upside guy? It would have to come later. Other teams do I really like here? Homer J Chrysalis Perp is a really solid core, and they came out with that with obviously the most tag coins. So I think maybe that's, you can call that like a better job drafting or whatever. I don't know, but I think they're doing a good job. Randy, PTF, and Zumi is a really good trio to start with. Honestly, the only team that I'm not like loving looking at is the Knights of the Round Tile with such a heavy imbalance and like kind of some more unknowns, and then Rune Scrimmitars has those unknowns as well because of that availability problems. I think the early winners here are probably the Responsibles, Dolphins, Mr. Morale, and the Nubstep.
Oh
I think
shit!
those are my early trio of leaders.
Okay, I gotta switch scenes, I guess. I gotta switch scenes. Hold on.
Oh, were you trying to get your ranking in here?
No, well, maybe, but it's fine, it's fine. I have to actually just show the draft, I guess.
Oh, the snake started. Good stuff.
That it did. Okay, let me transition real quick. Hold on. Good ways to... Oh, maybe like that. Okay,
yeah. Ooh. Your color key's off just a hair.
Huh? It's fine, it's fine. We'll fix it.
Hey, I think this will work good. And then kind of move that up or whatever.
Yep.
Maybe do the
These
snake
filters
thing
real quick. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
It looks beautiful. What a lovely hexagonal sunset. Hexagonal?
Hexagonal? I don't know. I'm gonna hide that. It's still... Let me show a little bit of it.
Is, do you have the thing that's like just picks going down the list that shows? Do you have that sheet, or are you just gonna have the roster?
Yeah, we can do that one too.
I don't, I'm just curious if you're done yet. Ahsoka looks like was the pick for Responsibles with that first one. Yeah, and maybe like move that to the right, like underneath the draft board.
Okay, yeah.
Scroll.
Yeah.
I mean the snaky thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Another pick off the board. Looks like it was Smalley Biggs to the Pokeballs. I don't remember who I said they were gonna pick, but I didn't think it was gonna be Smalley. I don't believe. I think Smalley has played for Conman before. It just feels like a very good vibes team. The movie nights are gonna be great. Nice. Yeah, that's perfect. And then we get Anka back. Maybe move Anka to the right side or the left side.
True.
There we go. I'm sorry. Move your web face cam to the left side.
Yeah, my face cam. Not Anka. Who's Anka? Perfect.
Gamma goes to the Knights of the Round Tile. Interesting. I like Gamma. Gamma, I think, was part of a Regi's team that I thought was really talented last season. Gamma feels like Silent One. Who else was on that team? I'm missing a big one. Raja, who went minors this season. Good team. Jazz had a good draft. Thought they would be who we wound up playing in the finals, but that was not the case.
And Shirley defeating.
And Shirley, of course, defeating them, yes. Never in doubt in that capacity. Knew we were champions from the jump. Are you trying to get that rank thing up, or don't feel like talking? You say something?
Yeah, it's just it's so fucked, dude. It's so fucked. I just didn't have
that's
time.
fine.
It's fine.
I really like Mr. Morale and the Nub Steppers. He was one of my favorites in here in the Snake Draft.
Oh yeah, this is a good team.
love
Oh my
playing
god,
with-
all these
with,
cheap picks, dude.
yeah.
I love them. I am an Ahsoka stan as well. I like all these Snake round picks so far. Spheroid obviously going to be bringing you home some caps, Molly Biggs, good glue, Gamma, great. I think who's next here? Sadness, LST is looking for a ball. Imagine they're doing Zumi O here. That feels more natural. So they're looking to bring somebody D. They're going to take Corinth. You're familiar with Corinth, right?
Yeah, Corinth was on. Let's see. Oh shit! Was Corinth on the Krusty Grabs? What team was I on? The Corinth. Hold on here. Yeah, Corinth was on the Krusty Grabs, and was also then on. I wasn't involved with any of the teams after that, but that's where my experience with Corinth came from. And on that team, Corinth kind of played a little bit of both, but was mostly an offender. But I think historically has been a defender until that season. Yeah, they were D for 2 seasons. Then on the Krusty Grabs, they played a little bit of O. Then season 25, they went back to D, but still brought some on O. And then this most recent season on the Ping Kongs, they played D, it looks like. So we'll see which way they go there. I think Corinth would be a decent O option to go alongside Randy. Mr. D Money to LBT.
Mr. D Money, let's go.
I know, yeah, I know ASAP's not happy about that one.
Uh-oh.
Well, you could have. I guess you could have had him in the first, but Ballsack 1, 2, 3, the pick there for ASAP. Lots of picks flying in. Oh, I'm behind. Jarvis taking Spheroid. Oh, that feels like a very natural fit on that team. Hugh to Mr. Morale and the Nub Steppers. I already mentioned I like that pick.
Snakes and D Money with Ghosts, so true. I think LBT is kind of walking away with it here. I see them as being miles ahead of these other teams so far.
Mr. D Money is cracked, man. Wait, so does Sis play O or D, like preferred? Because if it's Ghost Sis D, like primarily with Ice Plat and D Money O, I really like that. And I know Snake's kind of like also kind of just does whatever, like fills in, like their minutes haven't been they haven't like showed up to every game or whatever in the minutes I was looking at. They just kind of like show up and do whatever the team needs. So that's kind of just like a fill in. I think that's a very good team. I think D Money could wind up being like maybe the best offender in Novice. D Money was very fun to play with in the rookie tournament.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do the rookie tourney this year. Damn.
Yeah, I thought Mr. D Money and shoot, let me pull up.
Not Mr. O Money.
Yeah, Mr. O Money. That's right. Who else was in that? Oddball was playing. Played a couple games with him. Hugh had a good showing. But yeah, especially if you're like
to LST.
If you're one of these cheaper offenders who gets paired with like a cracked defense, like you get more capping opportunities than the other offenders in the league. Like your stats are going to look better relative to them. So D Money, I think, is in a great position. I just keep calling him D Money instead of Mr. D Money. I'm not. I have to call him Mr. I don't know him that well. Yeah, Dr. D Money.
Damn. So actually torn apart from family, won't be with Stumbino. Pretty tragic.
It is a tragedy.
Still an excellent D pick. I mean, there's just so much upside, you know.
Mm-hmm. You can tell he's a grinder, wants to improve. Keep getting better.
What does ASAP's team look like? There's just nobody. It's just Como.
It's Como, I'm Radical, and Prow. And then Ballsack 1, 2, 3 is the fourth. AKA Smelly Chode.
They're censoring ASAP's team because it's so good.
Yeah, they have to hide it. Who do M&S go for here? If I were them, I'd probably go with... Man, I still think... Who has Sweaty Pete again? Where's Sweaty Pete at? KRT has got to take Stink, dude. Unless Sweaty Pete and Stink, like, hate each other or something, then I guess don't. Like, if there's some, like, EU beef I'm not aware of, but, like, how are you not taking that? So surely Stink goes to at 5-6, if not earlier. But active KL need what? I think they need more O. And they could get that from a lot of defenders up there, top of the board. Maybe Morpheus. I was playing O with him in a tournament just before the draft here. O kind of shriveled up here down at the bottom. Could go with Ray Ray. I think Ray Ray's shown a high mechanical ceiling. If people are willing to take on the, I don't know what you want to call it. maybe inactivity risk or something. I don't know. I don't know that he's in love with Tag Pro.
Taking a while to make this decision. Cell is now highlighted, which is promising.
Is Active just trying to find availability? Where's he go? He goes with Oddball.
That's an odd pick.
I think it's a good pick. I think it is a good pick. I think it's like the highest, one of the highest upside picks you can go with.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I'm all here for drafting rookies, you know.
There's
so much excitement available. It's like, what's this guy gonna turn out to be?
Yeah, right. Like, you're not sure that there's a floor there, but the ceiling could be like really good. You know, if you get them, if they're showing up and wanting to be good.
So, do you know what is up with Stink at this point? Oh, there he goes. Finally, headed to Miami, back with Jarvis again. I'm starting to wonder if, if there's like major availability concerns or something, but finally gets drafted.
Well, I think his comment indicated something to the effect of like,
right.
I'm a student. Obviously, I'm a Euro. And, like, I might not be, might not like make myself that available if the vibes are like real bad. I think kind of was the impression. So I think the vibes there are good though. So that's probably good. But like maybe a slight risk. I think Stink would have shown up. If I was captaining, I would have drafted him with confidence. Okay, where's Poet? Someone asked him to scrim us tomorrow. I think he's in the comp server right now, probably. Yeah, I guess you can't see that because you're not a Majors GM. So, the way that goes. Morpheus going to Victor and ASAP. ASAP had just drafted Morpheus in that tournament. Not a surprising pick in my opinion. But has not shown up on their thing. Oh, and their team name is wrong too. The Run Scrimitars.
That's probably why it's broken. That's why it's not showing the full team. My bet.
Yeah, maybe. And like that's like a header. Better Run Gamers. Yeah, at this point, like, where do you go with? I think Mueller's probably one of my favorite picks at this point in the draft. I think he's kind of like a known floor, maybe capped ceiling. He said he's not super available. I think he just had a kid, but it's like if he needs to come into a pinch, he's not gonna like lose the game for you.
You know who else recently had a kid? Bomb Squad.
Hey, congrats to the Tag Pro team, or Tag Pro parents. You love to see it.
Love to see
Hyper
it.
The balls out here eating.
Yeah.
JJ's going to con, man. Conman truly is just vibing. And that maybe it sounds like I'm throwing shade, but like I think every pick of his is just like based on vibes. I think that's what was foremost in his mind, and I think that's just the way Conman operates. Maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, you know, Conman's had to deal with some shit. He played with Zeus not too long ago, and I feel bad. I think he's looking for vibes at this point. There's no shame in that. He just wants to have fun now.
Which is the point, right? That's why we do this. So
Yeah,
it makes
exactly.
sense. It makes sense.
To hang out and watch Pokemon's movies.
I feel like it's easier to do well when you're having fun too. You know what I mean? Like
Absolutely.
sometimes people are like, "Oh, I only have fun if I'm doing well," but like maybe sometimes thinking about it the other way can like yield good results. Because there's no mental block if things don't go well. Not everyone's all like upset and angry because you're just out here gaming. Team last season barely showed. Yeah, I know they had some availability problems. They made it pretty far into the playoffs though. I think they were a Folk 4 team. Well, I mean, in an 8-team league, how much is that saying? But had some close games. They had an upset win in the Equidistant 8, and then they, I think, took JIB into Game 7, if I remember right, in the Folk 4. It was a good showing from Godzilla, G-O-D Zilla v King Kong.
G-O-D Zilla. Getting there, chat. Not too many balls left on the board.
Bambi to Poet in the responsive balls. And Shoko. Okay. I think there's a very strong top four there, and Bambi brings a lot of upside. I think Shoko will need to develop a little bit before they're like a top 4 contributor, right? But definitely can. Glad to see Choco back. Love me a Choco Taco.
This wasn't so bad, I think, oh shit, let me scroll down. I'm sorry, chat. Yeah, what's up with that? Why aren't you playing that mini? I thought you were on the board. Did you end up removing?
I think they recently wound up removing. I think they posted about it in Discord somewhere.
On your own time, Who's your pick for preseason Robin ATM Prospective Novice Champion? The Robin Prospective Novice Champion. Robin is definitely not going to pick the stink team. Robin's going to pick...
Well, I don't think that's what he's asking.
No?
I think he's asking who your pick is as the prospective champions.
No, but he says Robin ATM.
Yeah, but it's like he trademarked the... I don't know. Because Robin kind of coined this prospective champions thing.
Okay. Well, in that case, LBT, baby.
I'm trying to pick a favorite here. I think I'm a Mr. Morale and the Nubsteppers fan. I think they're my favorites.
That just certainly looks like a fun team.
LBT
and pretty good.
Looks pretty
quality.
good though. LBT could have potentially like the best O and the best D, like singular best D ball.
Especially
and
if
singular
Mr.
best O
D
ball.
money starts popping off. Oh
I fully expect him to.
Oh my
Maybe I'm too hyped on it, but
Right.
I fully expect Mr. D money to be a monster in the stats. I think Miami Dolphins are a really solid team too. Spheroid is very capable on offense of putting up some numbers, and they got a good defense with Scrapper and Whiskey and Stink. That's a really solid trio. Jerkley should have no problem getting out on this tier. It's just like, how seriously does he take it? Like if he's like fucking around too much and spikes himself all the time, like that's still bad. But like he could just simply not do that and then be very good. And I don't think he has to. Like, I'm not saying he'll be bad. That's not what I was trying to say. Let's see, who else we got here? Redco goes to the Scrimitars. I think that's a steal in round 6. I really like this Rune Scrimitars team too. Now that we can see their team. Where you're typing these rank things, but where is it like going?
I'm testing it, dude. I'm testing it, and it's not working. I'm having issue with like daytime right now. It's like the last step. I'm trying to fix this shit before the end of the stream, and we can do some live power rankings with chat. If I can fucking fix the dates, the date formatting isn't working, and it's ruining everything. Alright, Redcoat drafted the Vic Messi team.
Zach 32 to Jarvis.
Zach to Jarvis.
Zach is like the only unknown so far in that Miami team. So I'm curious why. I guess Jarvis went that direction. Maybe just trying to avoid something bad happening, you know what I mean?
Right, right.
Maybe he saw negatives elsewhere and went that route. Sort of a low volume pick. M&S here. Who are they looking at? A frog is who they go with. I think that's another good pick this late in the draft.
Yeah, I mean, you know, again, the rookies are sometimes Smurfs, so why not, baby?
Well, in worst case, if they're a Smurf, they get removed, you get more minutes for your other players. Like, kind of a win-win there, right?
Yeah.
Hard to lose in that situation. C-Dog, JKXS, and Ray Ray filling out these last couple roster spots. And Fendi gets 2 of them. We'll see who Sadness takes here. I predict that Sadness will take JKXS. That's who I predict. There he goes. He did take JKXS. And now Raydog goes to Fendi. That's right. Good draft, everybody. Woo! Thanks for streaming, HD.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for joining me, chat. It's been great. Fender gets Mr. and Mrs. Irrelevant, both of them down there together. That's a tough spot to be in. But I don't know. C-Dog and Ray Ray, not really the worst 2 last picks you can get. So good draft, everybody. My favorites are definitely LBT. I think my co-commentator here is a big believer in Mr. Morale and the Nub Steppers.
Yes, yes, yes. And LBT too, and the Miami Dolphins. I think those 3 are probably my 3 favorites.
Yeah.
Although Rinse Scimitar is not looking bad either. And Responsibles. It's going to be a competitive season. Everybody go get that 1 seed.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much, chat. Goodbye. I love you.
Bye bye.